All right, we're going to wrap up this part, and I want to tell you that first of all, as I got introduced, it just goes to show that if you're an old guy and you hang around long enough, they give you a title. So that's all that is. But I want to say, first of all, I'm very impressed with all of the reports that everybody gave, and I was really kind of knocked out by all of the energy and the smartness that every team used to put together their package for yesterday. You know, when we started out this process about 3 months ago and started putting it together and talked about it, frankly, there was some discussion amongst ourselves about whether we should have a computer simulation or what you did yesterday. In many trainings that go on, you're just sit in one of these rooms and you work it on a computer, and then you do all the data and so forth, but there's never any real contact. And so we kind of took a chance. Actually, I will say Mark took a chance on me because I really pushed for the actual door-to-door interaction, because I think it's really critical. And I have to say, I was sitting back there, and I actually even took notes. I was really happy because you made me look to be a lot smarter than I am when it comes to this kind of training stuff. So at any rate, having said that, I believe this is kind of a compilation of what everybody here, all the teams said. And the first thing goes, I don't know if any of you remember one of the old early rock and rollers. His name was Chuck Berry. And he wrote a lot of songs, but there's one thing one line that I've always remembered that he said for the song. It goes, "It just goes to show you never can tell." And it's a famous line, and every team had something happen that was completely different, was completely out of what you expected. You didn't know what to do. You know, the best laid plans of men and mice, everybody was working hard, and then you got out there, and then boom, you know what happened. So that's good. The first point here, I think that everybody indicated, is that method. There is a method to this business. There is a method to winning campaigns. And I think you touched on many of the elements of it, but what was the important piece of this was that consistency was the other part of it. There's method and there's consistency. To make these things work, these are two important points. The other one is that, and everybody said, you have to know your numbers. And you really did a wonderful job on that. I think many of you now know how to use some of the tools to put these sorts of walks together. I think the other thing that was very important that we really wanted to get across to you was that there is a conceptuality, if I could use that word, about what we're doing here. It's not just pull it out, go knock on some doors and go talk to people, that you really have to think about this. And what I really liked about what every different team did was you all had a different angle that you were trying to accomplish. You know, there was nothing cookie cutter about what any of you did here. And I thought that was a marvelous testament to your inventiveness and to your engagement in what you were trying to do. And because canvassing in many respects allows your personality to come out. And each group, you know, and as one of them said, you know, everybody was thrown together from across the country. Okay, you six, and you kind of worked it out. Was just marvelous. The other point I wanted to say here is, and I said this in one of the talks that we did, know your location. It's really, you know, geographical reality. That's what I call it. You know, each precinct in Arlington, you'd think, hey, it's all the same. You look at it, but each precinct's different. All the people are different. And you have to know where you're going, or at least try to know, so that when you get there, you can deal with the bumps and the things that happen, the things that are different.